Imagine living in a neighborhood where your closest neighbor is just a few steps away. In space, close means something very different. Proxima Centauri b is 4.24 light-years away, and yet it's considered practically next door. It orbits the closest star to our Sun, and its mass is similar to Earth's. Even more intriguing, it sits in the so-called habitable zone, that sweet spot where temperatures could allow liquid water, and where life, as we know it, might thrive. Think of Proxima b as that promising piece of land every investor dreams of finding. There's no guarantee it will bear fruit, but all signs point to enormous potential. Its proximity makes it easier to study with powerful telescopes like the James Webb, increasing our chances of discovering something truly groundbreaking. It's like being the first house on a real estate listing. You visit, check out the details, and already start imagining what could be built there. And here's the deeper lesson. This idea of a cosmic neighborhood teaches us something about life right here. How often do we overlook opportunities nearby because we're too focused on distant dreams? Proxima b reminds us that sometimes, what can change everything is closer than we realize, and that reflection opens the door to explore other worlds even more intriguing, just beyond this cosmic frontier. Now picture a planet that could be described as Earth's premium version. That's LHS 1140b, located about 49 light-years away. It's a super-Earth, larger than our planet, but with features that make scientists' eyes light up. It may be rich in water and, according to recent studies, it has a dense and stable atmosphere. In other words, it's like a natural capsule capable of shielding life from harmful radiation while keeping conditions ideal for vast oceans to exist. When we talk about a water world, the mind instantly drifts to movies like Avatar or futuristic underwater cities from sci-fi stories. But here it's not fiction, it's science pointing to what might be our best candidate today for finding liquid water beyond Earth. Think about the impact of that. Just as the discovery of oil reshaped entire societies, confirming oceans on LHS 1140b could completely rewrite the course of space exploration and even our own vision of where humanity could live. And here's how that idea connects to everyday life. So many people chase big wins but forget that the water of life, the fuel for dreams, often lies in well-structured, solid opportunities, hidden in plain sight. LHS 1140b reminds us that the secret sometimes lies in looking beneath the surface, not just at what's visible. And that perspective opens the door to another system, one filled with multiple chances of hope for those willing to look further. If until now we've talked about isolated planets, L98 to 59F invites us to think about entire neighborhoods of possibilities. This planet, just 35 light-years away, is one of several confirmed within the habitable zone of its star system. Imagine living on a street where multiple houses have the potential to become luxury mansions. That's exactly what scientists see here, not just one, but several candidates with conditions that might support life. What's most fascinating is that L98 to 59F receives stellar radiation similar to Earth's, making it even more attractive. In practical terms, it's like comparing climates, a place that, despite the distance, has a temperature vibe much like our own world. That makes it an ideal target for the James Webb Space Telescope, which acts like a cosmic real estate agent, analyzing every detail before declaring, yes, life could exist here. And here's the lesson this planet offers. It's not enough to rely on a single point of hope. Diversification is key. In finance, for example, no one bets everything on one stock. Spreading investments means greater security. In the same way, a system with multiple promising planets is like a balanced portfolio, offering several chances for success. And that very idea paves the way to another planet, even more mysterious, that holds secrets just a few dozen light-years away. Now we arrive at a planet that carries an irresistible enigma. HD 20794d. Only 20 light-years away, practically a neighborhood neighbor, in cosmic terms, it has about 6 times Earth's mass and orbits a star similar to our Sun, which already sparks scientific curiosity. The most intriguing detail? At certain times, it passes through the habitable zone, raising the chances that it might have an atmosphere rich with possibilities. This planet is like an old house that doesn't reveal everything at first glance. You walk in, notice worn walls, but realize the foundations are solid and secrets may be hidden behind each door. That's how scientists see HD 20794d, a candidate that could reveal far more than it shows on the surface. Studying it means not only searching for signs of life, but also understanding how planets with different traits can help us decode the story of the universe. And the powerful lesson here is simple: not everything that looks modest is without value. How many times do we underestimate opportunities just because they don't shine right away? HD 20794d reminds us that some treasures only appear after closer inspection, and it's exactly that curiosity that takes us to even more distant worlds, where entire oceans might be hiding ancient stories. Now we step into a planet marked by time itself, Kepler 62f, located nearly 1,000 light-years from Earth. It orbits a star that could live for an astonishing 30 billion years. That means its cosmic home has more than enough stability to sustain long-term processes, a crucial element when it comes to the possibility of life. What excites scientists most is the suggestion that stable oceans could cover its surface, provided its atmosphere holds just the right amount of CO2. Think of it as an ancient library, where each corridor preserves secrets written thousands of years ago. Every possible ocean on this planet would be like a living page, keeping records of stories we've never imagined. It's fascinating to picture a world so distant functioning as a cosmic archive, ready to reveal how life might unfold under conditions different from our own. And here's a powerful metaphor. Just as Kepler 62f depends on the balance of its atmosphere, we too need inner balance to sustain our own oceans of possibility. Sometimes that balance comes from small doses of discipline, patience, or learning that, over time, create the stability needed for great achievements. And it's this very sense of balance that prepares us to meet another planet, one even more challenging, yet just as promising. Among so many distant worlds, Kepler 442b feels like that reliable friend, steady, balanced, and full of potential. Sitting about 1,196 light-years away, it receives roughly 70% of the sunlight Earth does. That puts it in an enviable spot inside the habitable zone, capable of maintaining temperatures suitable for liquid water. On top of that, its gravity is about 30% stronger than Earth's, giving it the firmness to support a robust, long-lasting planet. Now, imagine walking on Kepler 442b. Each step would feel a bit heavier, but that added weight would also bring a sense of security. It's like carrying a backpack slightly fuller than usual, uncomfortable at first, but nothing that would stop the journey. This extra gravity might even help life evolve in unique ways, producing sturdier forms built to thrive in a more demanding yet stable environment. And here's the deeper reflection: how often do we chase extremes, forgetting that true strength lies in the middle ground? Kepler 442b reminds us that being moderate doesn't mean weak, it means finding harmony between stability and growth. And when we line up all these worlds side by side, the thought becomes almost undeniable: Earth may not be the only stage where life can shine, and the cosmos still holds lessons waiting to be uncovered. Now tell me, after learning about these worlds, do you still believe Earth is the only possible stage for life? Maybe humanity's biggest mistake is always looking down, trapped in routine, while the sky above keeps shouting endless possibilities. Science has already shown us there are cosmic neighbors so promising they could, indeed, rewrite the future of our species. But here's the question: are we truly ready to embrace that future? And here's the challenge: what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep treating the universe like a distant show, or will you use it as inspiration to change your life right now? Because if out there are planets capable of holding entire oceans, Then inside you there are oceans of potential waiting to be explored. The next step is in your hands. So, if you want to keep traveling on this journey with me, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready to dive into a universe of discoveries. After all, the most incredible secrets of the cosmos aren't hidden, they're simply waiting for you to look up.